Hi friends, good morning. It is what day? It's Friday already. It's Friday. Can you believe it? Guess how many more days of first grade you have? 4 more days. So if your parent is around, tell them to come over. Can you tell your parent, say, hey, Miss Gregory wants to tell you something. Tell them to come over. Okay, are they there? All right, parents. So important announcement. Friday next week, we will not be having school, okay? Thursday is our last day of school. Even though we have packets, we still have packets for 2 more weeks because of distance learning and online learning. We are not doing that last week, and we are also not doing that Friday, okay? Next week, Friday, not happening. That will actually be a Chromebook drop-off day. So plan on next Friday being the day that you will bring back your Chromebooks, okay? And when you bring back your Chromebooks and your iPads, you need to also bring back every packet that you've been missing, okay? I have to have grades in the system by the 26th. So you need to have your packets into the mailbox by the 22nd or they will not get graded and your child will get zeros, okay? So have them in there by the 22nd, all right? Okay. All right, so today we just have our phonics and vocabulary assessment. And then we also are just going to talk a little bit more about 2D shapes. And then you're going to watch a brain pop video about pushes and pulls. There's a paper to help you in this. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our test, of course. So let's go to our test and I'm going to read the questions. Remember, if you need extra time, please pause and go back, okay? Pause and go back. Number 1, Sally lives blank me. Sally lives blank me. Number 2, we blank play together. We blank play together. Find the word always for that one. 3, sometimes we tell blank. Read all of those, which one makes the most sense. Think about all of those words that you wrote a couple times this week. Those are the words that you're looking for. Number 4, blank my mom let us bake a cake. Blank my mom let us bake a cake. 5, we watched it rise up blank in the pan. We watched it rise up blank in the pan. 6, we thanked mom after we had blank to eat. We thanked mom after we had blank to eat. Find the word enough. Enough. 7, how does Ken mostly feel in this sentence? Ken's dad would not let him go to the park. How do you think he felt? Happy, mad, or silly? 8, how does Lee most likely feel in this sentence? Lee's pet is sick. Do you think Lee feels full, proud, or sad? Alrighty. So last one, Lee's pet is sick. How do you think that Lee mostly feels? Full, proud, or sad? All right, comprehension. We read a story called What Can You Do This Week? And I really loved this story. So, are you ready? First question, why do you think the author uses pictures of children? Why do you think the author uses pictures of children? To show they are all the same? To show what they can do? Or to show that they are not like you? Remember, your eyes need to be on your paper, following along with the question just like we do in school. Yeah, I'm on number 1 down here. Follow along with me. Why does the author use pictures of children? To show they are all the same? To show that they can do well, or to show they are not like you? Turn the page. 2, why did the author write the article? Yeah, what was the purpose? Why did he write it? We're on the next page. Was it to help kids do well in school? To tell what kids did in the old days? Or to show that all kids are good at something? Why did the author write this article? To help kids do well in school? To tell what kids did in the old days? Or to show that all kids are good at something? 3, how do we feel when we do something well? How do we feel when we do something well? Do we feel happy, mad, or sad? What does it take to get good at something? There's a bug in my face. What does it take to get good at something? If you really want to get good at something, what would it take? Would it take math? Would it take singing? Or would it take time? What does the word practice mean in the sentence? Listen to the sentence. If we practice, things get easier and easier to do. If we practice, things get easier and easier to do. What does practice mean? To do something new? To be good at something right away? Or to do something until you are good at it? 6. What does the author want kids to do if they have trouble learning? What does the author do if kids have trouble learning? Does she want the kids to give up? Does she want the kids to get help? Or does she want the kids to do it all on their own? Does she want the kids to give up? Does she want the kids to get help? Or she wants the kids to do it on their own? 7. Why does the author end the article with the question, what can you do? Right here, we're on number 7. Why does the author end the article with, what can you do? Is it because she wants you to draw a picture? She wants to tell you what she does well, or she wants you to think about what you do well. All right, so does she want you to draw a picture? Is that why she asks, what can you do at the end? Or does she want to tell you what she does well? Or does she want you to think to yourself, these are the things I can do very well? And last, what best tells what this story is about? Is it about how everyone can sing well? We can all do something well, or we need help to learn math. Everyone can sing well, we all do something well, or we need help to learn math. Now, we have been learning about ED, EST, and all those things. Remember, if we add an EST, so for number 1, let's look at number 1 really fast. Dan and Ken went to the newest pet shop in town. So when we see the word new, we need to find our new, because we know the word. We're going to look for the word new. Now, all I want to add is EST. Well, this has EEST. That's not right. This just has ST, or ES. That's not right. This one has EST, new est. So do the letter C, this one down at the bottom. Good. The next one, Ken saw dogs and cats in the window as he got. Now remember, when we add that ER, we don't add, if it's a word that already has an E on the end, like the word close, we spell that word C-L-O-S-E. We don't add another ER, so it wouldn't be C-L-O-S-E-E-R. No, we gotta drop the E and then add the ER. So find the one that has C-L-O-S-E-R. Good. Okay, 3. Ken looked at the silliest puppy. Now, if we have a word that ends with Y, we have to do what? Drop the Y, add the I. So instead of silly is spelled S-I-L-L-Y. So we have to drop the Y and we have to add an I. Do you see where it says S-I-L-L-I-E-S-T? Good. 4. This is the cutest dog I have ever seen, Ken yelled. Find cutest spelled correctly. 5. Ken was the happiest. Remember, happy ends with a Y. We drop the Y, add the I. Find happiest. 6. What letters best complete the word below? Here's our first part of our word, can. We have to find what's the next part. Let's sound it out. Candle. So I'm looking for dull. So find dull. 7. Which letters best complete the word apple? Can you find the rest of the word pull? It's got to start with a what? P. 8. Which letters best complete the word bull? Yeah, can you find where it says bull? Make sure don't mix up your B's and your D's. And last one, find the letters that complete the word puzzle. Yeah, puzzle. So you have to find the word that starts with Z and then you want Z-L-E, not 2 E's. Yeah, we don't put 2 E's on the end of that word. All right, awesome. So you will be completing this quiz right here. This is to do all on your own. I will read the questions for you. Number 1, what position is the blue marble? A, the blue marble is between the two marbles. The blue marble is next to the yellow marble. The blue marble is to the left of the red marble. Or the blue marble is bigger than the green marble. 2, Moby is building a birdhouse. What happens when he hammers the nail? He is pulling the nail into the wood. He is pushing the nail into the wood. He is spinning the hammer to move it, or he is making the nail lighter to push. 3, what item do you need to use the most force to pick up? Which one of those? 4, which is the force that slows down moving things? Motion, friction, position, or machine? And 5, which activity uses a pull? Picking a sunflower, pressing a button on a phone, stapling some papers together, or knocking off a glass of milk. Which one did you pull? Okay. On the back, there's information on how to get to Brain Pop Junior. And then we are going to discuss math very, very quickly. So we've been talking a lot about putting things, we started talking yesterday about breaking a shape, into 2 equal parts. Now, equal, remember when we talked about equal? Equal is when they're the exact same size. So my hands are equal to each other, right? They're the same size. These papers are equal to each other because they're the same size. Now, we need to draw, we're not going to do this page right here, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. You can actually cross that off. Or what you can do is show me 2 ways that you can make that sandwich equal. Let's do that. You can do that. Can you show me one way to make this sandwich cut in equal slices and another way to make this sandwich cut in equal slices? So if I make a line right here, would I give you this half and me this half? Would we have equal halves? Yeah. Now, if I did it over here and I got this part and you got this part, how would you feel? You'd probably be a little upset with me, right? Because did we get equal halves? No, those aren't equal, okay? So try your best and do 2 ways so that you can do equal. Alrighty. So again, we're going to talk really quickly about equal shares. So you need to draw a line to show halves. So on this first one, can you draw a line in the middle, straight from the top to the bottom? You will have 2 halves. And then on this side, I want you to draw a line from this corner to this corner. Do you see that you have also 2 halves? They're equal, right? If I cut your sandwich in a diagonal and I give 1 piece to you and 1 piece to your brother or sister, would you have equal pieces? Yep. All right. And then you can do the same thing down here with this rectangle. Cut them in 2 different ways. Now on your own, you're going to tell me, circle all the shapes that show halves, right? So if it's right down the middle, 2 halves. So this, if I cut my body right down the middle, this is 1 half, this is the other half. And if I put them together, I make a whole. Let's do this again. We have half, put your hands out, half, half, put them together, whole. Can you do that again? Half, half, whole. So I know, repeat after me, I know, 2 halves make a whole. Again, I know, 2 halves make a whole. Good job. So find out which one of those have 2 equal halves to make the whole. Equal halves. All right, and the last thing is on the back. And you just continue, it's just extra more practice. Find those 2 halves that make a whole, all right? Okay, guys, that is your Friday work. I hope you had your best listening ears and your best eyeballs on to do that test, because I know that some of you are not listening to me while I'm reading the test and you're not getting very good scores, okay? So please make sure you're listening every single day and you're watching me every single day. I love that I got so many people ready for the challenge. And guess what? It is Friday, so the challenge is going to end at midnight tonight, okay? So when it goes to midnight, you have all day today, and at midnight tonight, you should already be fast asleep. at midnight tonight is when it's going to stop, and I will check and see who is our winners, all right? I'm so excited for you guys. Again, we only have 4 more days of first grade. You are almost second graders. I cannot believe it, okay? Starting the last week of school, we are going to have a fun, kind of like a parade, okay? You're gonna come to the school, you're gonna be able to see me and your other teachers. You're gonna see Coach Lentz and Miss Bunch and Miss Mahan, and all of those people that you've been meaning to see. Miss Seeley, Miss Cox, you'll see Miss Lewis and Mr. Holmes. Yeah, you're gonna see all those people at that parade, and I can't wait for you to get all of your stuff. I'll have all of your Lexia certificates printed out. I'll give out awards to you guys. So it'll be a fun last week of school, even though we are not together, okay? So have an awesome day and have an even better weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye, guys. Happy Friday.